Welcome to Organizing with Ease, where we simplify and organize our lives for the better. I'm Deanna Moll, your host, here to guide you towards a more organized and enriching life. Together, let's explore practical strategies, inspiring stories, and expert advice to simplify every aspect of our lives. Are you ready to embark on this journey with ease? Let's start. Welcome back to Organizing with Ease. I'm your host, Deanna Moll, and I'm thrilled you're joining me for another episode in our August series. If this is your first time tuning in, I welcome you. Today, we're going to really dive deep, actually even deeper, into mastering your evening routine. And yes, we did talk about revamping your day from start to finish in last week's episode, but today I thought we would just go a little bit deeper. Because after all, a well-organized evening routine is just as crucial as your morning routine. Sets the stage for a very peaceful night's sleep and a smooth start to the next day, because that's what we're looking for. At least I know I am. And that's why I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to share with you some practical tips, some of my personal experiences, and of course some more stories to help you wind down effectively and prepare for tomorrow. Your evening routine plays a pivotal role in how well you sleep and how you feel when you wake up the next day. According to the National Sleep Foundation, a consistent evening routine can significantly improve your sleep quality, leading to a better physical and mental health. This is a very high statistic, so just listen to this one. In fact, 60% of adults report that they experience better sleep when they follow a regular bedtime routine. Are you part of that 60%? I certainly hope so. Because remember, the way you end your day sets the stage for how you begin the next. A well-structured evening routine allows you to decompress, reflect on the day, which can be part of your gratitude, and mentally prepare for the challenges and opportunities that tomorrow will bring. This is the period of winding down, which helps your body recognize that it's time to relax, promoting more restful sleep and ensuring you wake up refreshed and ready to tackle on what's ahead on the new day. So you're probably saying, this sounds really great, Deanna, but how in the world and when? All right, so in our household, between the hours of 5 to 8, when the girls were younger, I always called that the witching hour. Totally 5 to 8. Now that I only have one child at home, I still have that 5 to 8 witching hour, but not as severe, but I still have it, right? So now let's just talk about past 8 o'clock. That is the time where I would think about maybe at least 1 hour before bedtime was where I would start winding down. So if you are typically a 10 or 11 person that goes to bed at night, that time of the day, at an evening, then maybe you might want to just do like a 9 o'clock, like 9 to 10, 10 to 11, something around like that, right? And where do you want to start? Well, start by maybe turning off your electronic devices. You want to dim the lights. Maybe you want to create a calm environment, because if you think about it, it's all about the environment and setting the tone. So I have a friend of mine, what she did was she actually started by turning off her phone. She said, that's it. I can't, after 10 o'clock, I don't answer anything. She has her phone on do not disturb. And what she does instead is she starts reading a book. And she said this has actually, the simple change by putting her phone on do not disturb by 10 o'clock helped her fall asleep actually faster, and she slept even more soundly, because sleep is the best meditation of them all. At least that's what they say. And again, preparing the night before can make such a difference. Why? Because it makes your morning smoother, because you're taking the time in the evening to get ready for the next day, so that you can relax and sleep better. So now you're saying, okay, this sounds, again, really good, Deanna, but how do we do this? So just think about this. Think about the morning and the night. So here we are, the night before. You know how your day is going to be because you've gone over your list. You've gone through your schedule of what's ahead for the next day. So you prepare and plan the evening before. You go down your checklist, right? You pack your bags. You get the kids all lined up as well. You lay out your own clothes. So for me, if I have a client appointment at, let's say, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., I actually have my quote unquote black on black uniform that I actually wear to go see a client. So I actually set that aside. It's ready to go. If I have a consult, that's a different outfit. I have that ready to go as well. So I do have a thought when I do have things to do outside of my home. I lay it all out the night before. And again, I take it even a step farther. If I have anything that I need to drop off to clients, again, early in the morning, or I have more routines and errands to run, I then place some of those items already in my car. Again, that's one step less that I need to focus on in the morning, just in case there are any of those last minute, oh my gosh moments. Because the best way to predict your future is to create it, according to Peter Drucker. Now, of course, do I have a checklist? Checklists are always great to have, right? An evening checklist can actually help you wind down and ensure you've completed all necessary tasks before. Now, this is typically used when you are just starting out. I actually have now my checklist in my head. It's part of my routine. And so basically, it's an automatic for me. Just a reminder, a habit takes about 2 weeks. To make it a part of your lifestyle change, it takes 90 days. So what this includes for my night would be I tidy up a little bit. You all know me about me in my kitchen. I set up my coffee maker, start off with my dishwasher, etc., etc. Now, if you write your list down before you fall asleep, you might fall asleep faster because you already know that you're good to go. You actually are set for the next day. Secret of getting ahead is getting started. By Mark Twain. If you incorporate relaxation into your evening routine, it does help you wind down. Now, what am I talking about? It's taken me a really long time to figure this out, and this is why I'm sharing this with you. So I have started journaling. I do my gratitudes. I actually now do my meditation. My meditation I do more so in the morning as opposed to the evening. But if it's better suited for you to do this at night, please do so. You can actually even do some gentle stretching. If you do this, it allows you to significantly reduce the stress. There have been times where my girls would say, Mom, I can't sleep, I can't sleep. So I actually have given them chamomile tea before bed, which makes them feel more relaxed and has helped them sleep a lot better. Of course, age appropriate with the chamomile tea, but again, if you wanted to give them warm milk or just something soothing so that your children can sleep a little bit better, especially you definitely don't want them to have any sleepless nights because that would mean a very long night. We've all been there, right? When your little ones are sick or they can't sleep, mom and dad are up all night with them. Raise your hand. Are you saying yes? And yes. So I drink a lot of chamomile tea along with them. But what you want to do is you want to designate one evening a week, and you want to review your goals, organize your space, and plan the week ahead. Why do I say this? Because this helps keep your life organized. It reduces the likelihood of any surprises, and it also makes you feel like you're in control of your time and you're less stressed, because that's what we want. At the end of the day, we want to be less stressed, less overwhelmed. And if you could start doing this, it actually will help you. Now, do you have all those aha moments like likelihood of surprises? Absolutely. Happen to have them more frequently than not. But knowing that I have my plans and my goals, it helps me to focus on those aha moments. a lot more clearer sometimes. I actually take Sunday evenings. I take the time to organize my to-do list. I plan out my meals. I do my meal planning. I do my grocery shopping, and I tidy up my home. This helps me start my week. How do I feel about it? I feel much more prepared, and I'm not, again, less stressed. I also have a monthly routine. Yes, I do. At the end of each month, I do take the time out and I review my progress. Maybe you might want to take this as well on as a monthly routine to review your progress, set new goals, and declutter any areas that have become disorganized. This helps monthly reflections keep you on track and prevents clutter from piling up. So how does this relate? It relates to the fact that you're reviewing your personal and professional goals and you're decluttering areas that you want to keep clean. This helps you stay focused and motivated. So again, the value of regular resets. Again, just like in the morning, regular resets are crucial in the evening to keep your routines fresh and effective. A weekly or monthly reset can involve tidying up your living space, updating your to-do list, going over your goals, simply reflecting on your progress. These are small but powerful actions that could prevent burnout and keep you from being motivated. This is why I ask you that you spend some days, whether it's a Sunday, a Friday evening, reviewing your schedule and to tidy up. For some that are working at home, you definitely want to make sure that your home office is nice and tidy and is well prepared for the upcoming week. You want to give yourself a small reset and a sense of clarity so that you can focus on the days ahead. This all is encompassing with the daily, weekly, and monthly routines. So this week's challenge is to master your evening routine. I encourage you to take a few steps to create or refine your evening routine. Start by preparing for the next day the night before. Create a checklist for your evening wind down and explore relaxation techniques that work best for you. And remember to please share your progress because I would love to hear from you. I can't wait to see how these tips help you create a more organized and peaceful evening. How to integrate the Fresh Start method. We're going to apply the steps, and here we are. We're going to begin with find and sort. We're going to identify tasks that can be done in the evening. Then we're going to move on to reduce and evaluate to eliminate unnecessary evening activities that may cause stress. So for this one, you have to think about what actually causes you the stress. We're going to then go into step 3, which is to systemize and harmonize by creating a consistent evening routine that works for you. And then finally, which is again the hardest, is by sticking to the routine and adjusting as needed. Today we focused on the importance of a well-structured evening routine, shared practical tips to help you wind down effectively, and introduce this week's challenge. Labor Day weekend is almost here, marking the quote-unquote unofficial end of summer and the perfect time to reset for the new season. Starting next week, we'll be launching a brand new series in September, and I'm calling it September Shift. Do you like that one? Revamp, reorganize, and reignite. In this series, we're going to explore how to refresh your spaces, routines, and mindset as we transition into the fall. Don't miss out on the transformative series that will help you shift gears and start the fall season feeling organized and energized. Join us next week as we kick off September Shift with a special episode dedicated to refreshing your mind, space, and daily habits. I'm so excited to embark on this journey with you. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to Organizing with Ease podcast on your favorite podcast platform and leave us a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more listeners like you who are passionate about living their best lives. And remember, a new episode comes out every Thursday at 8 a.m. So mark your calendar and join us. Until next week, take care and keep shining bright.